Hello everyone, Gifted Soul here for a pick a card reading. This is going to be a self-care reading, just general pick a card guidance. The decks I'm using will be listed in the description box below. I'm using most of my new decks along with a couple of ones that I've already had. So yeah, so again, this is just going to be self-care, whatever advice we have to give you specifically about that. So my guide, spirit, and just whatever they want to say about what you are needing to add into your self-care routine to help you be able to get throughout this journey, not just for the quarantine or anything, but just in general. I know a lot of you are still forced to be staying in. Where I am from, it didn't get that serious, not completely anyway. Yeah, so anyway, let's get started. So I'm going to move these out the way as best as I can. This thingy won't stay on the table like I want it to, so please look over it. And the dust particles are coming from, if you do see that on this tablecloth, that is literally coming from the cards themselves. Not really just these cards. I had unboxed the Numinous Astro deck yesterday. It's an astrology deck, and that deck, I think not only was it used, but the quality was very poor. When I shuffled, a lot of like crumbs and stuff came out of it, if you want to call it that. So that is why on my last video or two, why it, the tablecloth didn't look too clean. But anyway, so let's see what self-care advice is for you today. So I'm gonna look into that last. So let's see. So set one, what you do today can improve all your tomorrow, Ralph Markson. So it looks like for set one, your self-care routine involves you focusing on today rather than tomorrow or any other day besides what's going on in front of you at the moment. So Spirit says to stop focusing on what has already happened and focus on what you can do to improve your mistakes from the day before or even months before or years before. So there's room to improve every day. Today is a new day. Don't worry about yesterday. So it looks like a lot of you have been focusing too much on the past, maybe holding some resentments or something. Spirit says to let those go and focus on what is going on today. Like for some of you, you may be with somebody that, or be around somebody or something that wasn't healthy for you. And then, things started to change in a more positive light. Or maybe something happened with you and someone in your life specifically. And what I'm trying to say is that maybe they have changed and you're not able to forgive them for whatever they have done or said to you, because it was a lot and it's just something that has hurt you very deeply, and it's very hard for you to get over it. So you still hold on to it as if it happened yesterday or today. So Spirit says to let go of those things and focus on what somebody or something is showing you now, not what they showed you yesterday. Okay, so here we have, I try my best not to look at these when I shuffle. These are double-sided messages here. So chase your dreams. You may be surprised by where they lead you. A lot of you are not able to chase your dreams fully because you're still chasing after something that no longer exists, is what I'm hearing. When I say no longer exists, I mean what this says, what you do today can improve all your tomorrows. So it's like you're focused on yesterday. That day is over with. It's non-existent anymore. Spirit says to move forward by chasing your dreams. You can do that by focusing on each day as it comes, is what I'm being told to say here. And then we have achievement. So yeah, as you do that, you will start to achieve more and start to be more successful in reaching your goals. And so we have say thank you, experience the joy of acknowledging others. So it looks like also you may not see it now, but some of the experiences that you've gone through with either what I've explained a second ago or something close to it, you are needing to be grateful for this for those things and for those mistakes and for walking down that road, because it is a part of you being a better person. It is a part of you growing. It is a part of you maturing. And so gratitude. So being grateful, and also being grateful for what you have, not focusing on materialistic items, being more grateful. It's great to want more, but always try to find some contentment in what the world has already offered you, what has already been presented to you, whether it's from somebody else or just something generally. Like, say, the rain outside. The rain has many benefits. It waters our grass. It waters our flowers, our plants. We need rain sometimes. We need rain. So we want to be grateful for it. Even if it may not seem like a source of something that we need, it is something that helps us in some type of way. So be grateful for even the smallest things that are being offered to us, is what I'm being told. So we have self-reflection. Number 17 here. So it looks like you are needing to self-reflect, do a whole life review over your life. And yeah, sometimes when we are doing self-reflection, we do have to take some time alone to figure out things that we want and need, so we are able to change our lives accordingly. So, yeah, I feel like Spirit is saying do some self-reflection also regarding your goals, because some of your goals you may be wanting to achieve for not the complete right reason. Spirit is wanting you to make sure that you are, at least specifically for those of you, for most of you who have picked pile 1, for you to not achieve something because somebody else wants you to. Do this because this is where your passion lies and where your heart lies. Some of you with self-reflection don't already know what you want completely. And so Spirit says that is the first step to achievement, narrowing down what it is that you would like to do with your life. And it's okay not to know everything. It is okay not to know everything, but be grateful that you will have this time to yourself to be able to figure out what it is that you are meant to do. The reflection word is really standing out to me here, because it feels to me as if, like I said, I feel like some of you may be making decisions based on what someone else wants you to do here. And this is about self-reflection, not reflecting off of others. This is self here. So these are double-sided messages as well, in which I tried not to look at. So when I did shuffle these, I turned them on the other side because I wasn't able to read that very quickly or get my eyes caught up in it. So I made sure that once I shuffled those, I turned them over so I didn't see this part here. So find your tribe. And it's weird because I was going to say self-reflection, meaning I feel like some of you are maybe trying to please family members, maybe sisters or brothers, or your parents, or whoever you're trying to please. Like I said, you're reflecting off of what others want you to do rather than what you are wanting to do. And Spirit says find those that really support what you want to do, and not making you do something that you truly don't have a passion for. Find your tribe is all about finding those that support you, finding those that are just like you, that mirror you. Because in the end, we have to do what makes us happy, not what makes someone else happy, depending on the situation. But in the situation that I'm talking about, that's how it's going to go. So find your tribe, find those that actually want to support your goals. I feel like either you may have not told certain people your goals yet, or the ones you have told have kind of shown some type of, sorry about the flies, I'm in front of a window, number 1, and yeah, anyway, I probably should have moved this table here, but for right now, that is where. Okay, anyway, so yeah, finding your tribe is all about finding that group of support that actually supports your endeavors. Now, this isn't about finding somebody that's going to go, encourage you to do things you shouldn't do. This is about finding those that support a decent goal that you would like to reach. And I feel like right now you may not have many that support that, or just people wanting you to do something that people may be living their years through you. That's what I feel like maybe some people are trying to do. So it says your spiritual tribe is out there, and once you find your tribe members, rejoice together, motivate each other, support each other, and stick together. Show your accomplishments, hopes, desires, and heartbreak. Praise each other and offer the kindness, tough love when needed. There's strength in numbers. There's strength in numbers. You're never alone. So, yeah. Okay, here we have change in direction. The changes you're experiencing are divinely directed by your new moral willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future. So follow your path to the outcomes that you desire. Key word here is you, that you desire, not what somebody else is. This is the main message here for some of you for whatever reason. Go after what you want. Okay, so we have lead by example. Be the person that people look up to, basically. So you have a lot of people watching you. I feel like family members are definitely looking up to you. Not necessarily secretly, but like I said earlier, your family members, somebody may not be family members, could be people like families or somebody in general that is trying to live through you, wanting you to do what they wanted to do. They couldn't do it, so they want you to follow in the footsteps that they wish that they could have went in. And Spirit is wanting you to let somebody know, or a group of people know, that it's not too late for them to get started in their journey. That's for some of you here. Lead by example means that there are people looking up to you, whether young or old, that, you know, even if you think you're not being paid any attention, people are watching you. So Spirit says to make sure you have your head high, or your head held high, and making sure that you're not doing things that will inspire others to do, to get into something, I guess inappropriate would be the word. So people are watching you. This is not to scare you, but most of you, this will be younger people watching you. And maybe trying to follow in your footsteps. So some of you some of you are needing to change the direction you are going in because of that. Maybe some of you have children, or some of you are looking to have children, or again, just general children in general, or just people younger or even older are, you know, paying a lot of attention to you. So you want to show people how to grow and not lead them in the wrong direction. Yeah. So we have surrender to trust. Surrender to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. That's been a repetitive message. I've said that constantly. Anyway, about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. The right path is your path, not anybody else's. I don't know. That's just, maybe somebody wasn't listening to the message when I first said it, possibly, because that came through before I even said anything. Before this card even came out. So yeah, just what it says. Rebirth. So some changes are coming. Transformation is coming. Rebirth is all about like new beginnings, starting over, doing something from scratch. So it looks like you are needing to allow rebirth to take its course in your life, so that you are able to go in the direction that you are meant to go in. Self-reflection is also a part of rebirth here. And it's funny that even though these aren't the same numbers, they're close together, 16 and 17. But anyway, so yeah, it looks like some changes are coming, positive changes within following the advice given here in this reading for your self-care. And then we have forgiveness. Let your past go, clear your heart and mind through forgiveness. And I did say letting go of yesterday. We go back to, where is that card? Which one is it? It's one of these two. Nope, that's not it. This is it. Gratitude, I think. No, this isn't even it. What card was that on? Oh, y'all, I'm losing it. It was this card here. So what you do today can improve your tomorrow. It's time to let go of something, forgive, and move forward. And like I said, take each day as it comes and keep putting one foot in front of the other. So that is Power 1, Self-Care Guidance. Pick a card reading. I hope this made sense and gave you some type of advice. I know it was rather brief here, but, you know. Anyway, I wish you guys love and light. Thank you for stopping by. Please feel free to book a reading with me if you would like to. Personal reading. Also, subscribe, like, comment, share if you would like as well. Also, follow me on Instagram. I am doing readings on there too, and we'll be offering some special things soon. So in order to keep up with that, you would need to follow me there. I do follow back. And yeah, I wish you guys the best, and I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, so pile number 2. So what do we need to do to self-care, to care for ourselves generally? Let's see. So I'm going to look at this very last. So, okay. We have here, it says, great works are performed not by strength but by perseverance. Samuel Johnson. So there is a need to override obstacles, not seeing obstacles as blockages, but seeing them as obstacles are challenges, but I feel like this is about you needing to challenge yourself and persevere over anything that is standing in your way or that you think is standing in your way. Because sometimes, like I said, I did a reading for somebody yesterday, and it's funny that this is coming up now, where I did advise them to, that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself, and that what we think our obstacles usually aren't. Our biggest obstacle is mostly ourselves. So, don't stand in your own way is what I'm being told here. So we have time, and it says here, these are double-sided. I did not look at them. I tried my best not to look at them when I shuffle. Schedule a sacred date with yourself. You deserve time for your life. So, let me read that again. Schedule a sacred date with yourself. You deserve time for your life. So Spirit says it's time to make time for not only work, but being able to take time out to be playful, to have fun, and just to relax as well. Because it looks like some of you have worked hard. So that's what the back message is. And some of you may feel like you're running out of time in a certain situation, or that you're constantly working. So because you feel like if you stop, if you take one look away, you're going to miss out on something. But Spirit says that whatever happens will happen. It is meant to be regardless. And I think it's weird because, like, this is the message that came through for this person. I'm not going to give their name exactly, and I wasn't even using any of these decks that I'm using in this reading now, which is crazy. So, but anyway, if she watches this, she probably knows who she is by now. Yeah, if you pick this set, definitely pay attention to that reading that you received. But so yeah, make sure you're scheduling time for everything in your life, not just work, but make sure you're including friends and family. Being flexible is the message here. So we have blessings. So like I said, I feel like this is about your blockages or your obstacles being your blessings. Count your blessings. A grateful heart attracts more joy, love, and prosperity. So being grateful for the blessings that you have received, and knowing that some blessings are they come in disguise. Sometimes it could show up in the form of a challenge or a form of what you would like to call an obstacle or a blockage, but you have to look at it this way. So, um, so we have focus. So we have focus here. And I feel like for most of you, this is about a need to focus beyond the obstacle. And yes, I know I'm repeating myself, but that's just what I'm being called to do. Being focused on, it looks like maybe there's some issues with procrastination for some of you. I feel like that, if anything, is a big obstacle for you guys. Um, Focus. Be present. These are double-sided messages as well. Tried my best not to look when I did shuffle. And this kind of goes back to pile one. If you'd like to go back to that, I did talk about being in the present, not focusing on yesterday, tomorrow, or next month, or the year ahead, or 2 years ahead. Focusing on today is what you are needing to do. And now that just flew out without me even thinking about it. So this is what this is referring to. Focus on the present. Focus on looking ahead. She looks like she has her head in a, it looks like a bubble, but it looks like there's water inside of the bubble. And even though that's right there, her attention is still focused forward. She's meditating. So, so yeah, I feel like this is about being focused on the present, not allowing time to make you feel out of sorts, and know that you're not running out of time. So kind of a different message here, even though we did talk about being in the present in pile one. Energy work. So like I said, she is meditating, or at least that's how I'm seeing it. Energy work. Life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. So it looks like some of you may do some energy work or may need to look into doing that. Looks like some of you are needing to focus on working with your psychic abilities as well. Looks like there may be a lot of distractions keeping you from doing so, or keeping you from just doing something in general. Because focus is all about you paying attention, being present. You know, when, you know, in school or something, you're not paying attention to something and someone says, are you present? They're asking you if you are focused. So basically that could be the same message for both of these here as well. But it looks like you're needing to put more time into working with a gift that was given to you by the universe, a blessing. And that is some type of healing work, whether it's me, like I do, my readings and my healings, or something that helps your energy or your vibrations increase. So yeah, it looks like some of you are very gifted. If you didn't know that, you are. Now we all have abilities to some extent. It's just some is more stronger than others, so keep that in mind. But for this particular pile, it would be strong, being that it came up. So whether you feel like it or not, where it says now it's time to work with it. Everyone has value. Yes. So know that you have value. I feel like somebody's going to recognize your, it's not that they don't recognize that you're worthy now, but somebody's going to give you some type of recognition, which is going to help open a door up for you. You just have to be willing to be open to receive it. Even though this really isn't supposed to be predictive, that wants to come up here. This is, okay, so we have surrender resentment. So I did talk about this in pile 1 as well. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. So it looks like some of the energy work you're needing to do is on yourself here. You're needing to focus on getting rid of some resentments that are tugging towards your heart and forgiving others for their shortcomings, it looks like. I feel like if not now, somebody, if it hasn't already happened, for a good many of you it hasn't, I feel like somebody is going to ask for your forgiveness in something. Because they see something in you and they want you to see something in them as well. With this, everyone has value. They want this value to be reciprocated. Somebody doesn't feel worthy of you right now. And it is because of something that they did. But if they, it's either they have already asked for forgiveness or they are about to. Or Spirit says just in general, forgive them. And that some people do deserve a second chance in something. And I'm not speaking solely on relationships. I'm just saying in general. So now we have follow your dreams. Okay, so I'm real convinced that we all are supposed to be watching both 1 and 2. Because we had a card on set 1 that talked about following your dreams as well. So it's like some of this reading is mimicking the pile 1. So if you would like, I would recommend you go check that out as well. There may be some messages there that you missed in this one. Because even though they are similar sets, they are completely different readings sometimes. But they have a lot in common, so I would check that out. Anyway, so follow your dreams. Know that you can do what anybody else can do is what this says. Even though you may feel like you have shortcomings, there may be obstacles standing in your way or whatever the case is, you have the ability to do what that other person can do. So, and also this is a lesson about you not comparing yourself to others as well. Taking time out on yourself to see that you have talents and stuff that has been given to you as well. So use them. They're blessings even though they may not seem like it. So anyway, and now almost ended the set. We have one more card here, creative potential. So yeah, you have value. You are able to do what they are able to do. Even though we all work at our own pace, that doesn't mean we're not able to follow it in the exact same footsteps. But you do want to be slightly different and be unique. So don't feel like you have to be exactly like somebody to get your foot in the door to make it. Okay, you are by nature infinitely creative. Life is sea of creative. Okay, yeah, there are some typos. Well, not typos, but grammar issues with this, and it was probably an accident. But anyway, you are by nature infinitely creative. Life is a sea of creative potential just waiting to be expressed through you. You are free to express all your heart's desires. So yeah, literally what I was saying. But anyway, so that is pile 2. I thank you guys for stopping by and hope that this has given you some clarity on some things or just something to help brighten up your day or your quarantine. I wish you guys love and light, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Hello, welcome to those of you who have picked pile 3. This is going to be a self-care guidance pick a card reading. Yeah, so let's get started. So I'm going to tune in at the very end of the reading here, and we're going to get started. Yeah, so if you're interested at all in the decks I'm using, they will be in the description box below, along with Amazon links to purchase them if you are interested. So the only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. Interesting. So, I feel like this could be about acceptance. There's a few different messages that could be for this one here. This is about you deciding, for some of you, this is about deciding to accept something that is and not trying to change something. Even though it doesn't say that exactly, that's what I'm picking up on. So we have choose love, let love become a powerful force for change. we have love. So it looks like you are needing, like I said, some type of acceptance. So loving the person you are, um, and not allowing somebody else to tell you who you are. You are the dictator um, of your own image, is what I'm being told to say. So love that for what it is, and not for what somebody else does, if that makes sense. So we have rest and relax, release guilt, and make your needs a top priority. So rest, there's a need to take out some time and rest or rejuvenate. Maybe do some, I feel like you're needing to do some cleansing. Not necessarily because there's anything negative going on, but just generally doing some type of yes, this is a self-care reading, but like something that allows you to be calm and at peace. Um, this may be about you doing something that you love to do. Um, like I said, or literally just getting sleep, or just something that involves rest and relaxation. So we have self-love. Haha. Yep. Did I not say that? So this just says love. Okay, but I did say that this was more so about self-acceptance. So here we go. Number 6, self-acceptance. And we pretty much already went on to another number here is waxing crescent 4 if you're interested in that. So maybe that is another number for you to pay attention to. But so it looks like you're just needing to rest and assure that you have loving qualities, needing to see value in yourself. I talked about value and power too as well, but it's a little bit different than that. But if you would like, you can go look and see what I said there. These are double-sided messages. Double-sided messages too. I tried not to look at them when I shuffled. Um, so we have celebrate your love. Okay, so you can't really make that up. So just know that, yeah, celebrate your love. So you celebrate your uniqueness. At the back here it says when we cherish our beloved, the bond grows stronger. We create deeper levels of trust, intimacy, and friendship. It's all too easy to get comfortable and put your relationship on cruise control. So spice it up instead. Do something special and spontaneous. And if you're currently looking for your soulmate, take yourself out for a fun date. The happier and more connected you are to yourself, the more attractive you will be to others. And for the most part, yes, this could be about those of you who are with somebody or have some type of soulmate connection with another person, whether you're in separation or together currently. But for the most part, this is about you doing something for yourself, not feeling like you have to have someone else to have fun. Because a lot of you, I feel like, may be caught up in, oh, I need someone to be able to let loose. And you don't. I mean, yeah, another person makes it fun, but you can have fun on your own. Celebrate the love you have for yourself. And if you are having a problem with having love for yourself, Spirit says to just work on it. Just work on it. Work on being you. There's nothing for you. You don't need to change something about yourself so that you can love yourself more. When we talk about self-love, you want to nourish the qualities you already have. When I say nourish, I mean take care of them. But it doesn't mean go changing. It doesn't mean to go get surgery. It doesn't mean to do all of these things that are not healthy for you. Self-love is about you honoring who you are now and appreciating it. So, oh my God. So I'm making these noises because, like, this is so in sync, it's not even funny. Like, you would think that I literally handpicked these cards on purpose, and I didn't. I swear to God, I do not do that. So, at all. Ever. So let this be a lesson to you. If you want a reading from me, this is what you can expect. It doesn't happen with everyone, but this is how my gift goes. And I do take pride in it. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but it's right there before you. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you aspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. This is, wow. I'm at a loss for words because, I mean, I've already said this message 100 times, so I'm just not going to say nothing else about that. We just read that there. Oh, Lord. Set your intentions. So this is about you knowing what it is you want to do, being clear about it, and not holding back. Also asking for help. And it goes back to acceptance as well. It talks about you accepting what it is you actually want to do and not dumbing it down for anybody. Not holding back. If you need help, you tell somebody exactly what you want. Tell them the situation as it is and don't try to sugarcoat it. And also this is about you setting your attention maybe towards another person. Being clear about it. If you want commitment, you tell them you want commitment. You don't say, oh, I just want you to be in my life and all this other stuff. You say, if you want commitment, you say, I want you to commit fully to me. And if they don't want that, then okay. This isn't just about relationships. This could be about anything. So even in a job situation or something. Now, you can't force something. Again, this is about acceptance, most of the reading here. But it does talk about being clear about something that you want and accepting those wants for what it is and not changing it. Surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness to communicate. I'm reading too fast. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. Yeah. So this is a need to not take everything to heart, I feel like that's probably where some of your self-love issues come from. And also maybe you feel like certain people don't like the attributes that you have, so it automatically makes you think you shouldn't like them as well. And that's mostly where self-love can come from. Self-hatred, I mean. Not even hatred, but just, we all have flaws, okay? And we just need to accept them. There's nothing wrong with it. So yeah, that looks like you are needing to not take so much to heart. Also being open ears to someone else or a situation. Hearing something out before judging it is what I'm hearing. Maybe there's an offer coming or has already came and you're trying to decide whether or not it's good for you or not. Spirit says to hear everything out, get more information before you make your final judgment or decision. So creativity, number 3, I think we did talk about creativity in Pile 2, if you would like to refer back to that. So creativity, this is about creating, I feel like this is about creating a non-judgmental atmosphere for yourself and others. I feel like maybe you are around a group of people that may be just a bit overbearing or too judgmental, and Spirit says to not let them get you down, and to use your uniqueness to your advantage. Creativity is just about, I feel like this is about creating things in love. Yeah. I feel like you guys are needing to appreciate some type of art. It doesn't have to be painting or anything like that, but honor your creativity. I feel like you're having an issue with maybe some ideas you've had or some passion that you have that you feel like maybe is not going the way you want it to go. But Spirit says to step outside the box and take a new approach. Do something different to make it worthwhile. I feel like this is a separate message from everything else that I've said here. But yeah, so it looks like you will have a burst of creativity coming up today. Nonetheless, is May 3rd, so I find that funny. Now, I don't know if I'll have this uploaded on May 3rd. I'm going to try to. I believe today is May 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. So it's funny that this is number 3. So be creative. Be spontaneous. Yeah. And I feel a need to say don't settle for less either. So that is I keep trying to end the reading right there. We have one more card here. Courage. You have what it takes. Just do it. We, your angels, are here to support you. So, yeah, your angels are here to support you in your endeavors and supporting you in all your ideas and whatever it is that you are trying to create. They also want to encourage you on how to move forward with your self-love journey. Even if you don't have self-love issues, this is about you needing to continue to do what you do to love yourself. Now, that doesn't include you doing $1 million worth of changes or anything like that to your body or to anything, whatever it is that you're having a problem with yourself. Spirit wants you to just own it. And I'm feeling like not physical flaws. Now, yes, this could be physical flaws, but I'm feeling like more so of Spirit is wanting me to say, to ask yourself this question. If I didn't have this flaw, where would I be today? Each of our flaws allows us to grow. So, and again, I'm not just talking about physical flaws. I'm talking about personality. I'm talking about just things in general. Spirit says, or my guides rather, are saying, or wanting you to ask yourself, where would I be if I didn't have these flaws? You wouldn't be you. So that is Pile 3's reading. I thank you so much for stopping by. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know if this resonated or if you enjoyed the reading. Let me know how it fits into your story, if at all. Also, you can book a personal reading with me if you would like. And follow me on Instagram. I am doing card pulls and stuff there. I'm not doing them every day, but I'm doing them. I try to do them as often as I can. I'm not big on Instagram, so I literally just started Instagram not long ago. But I do follow back if you give me a follow. Yeah, so there's encouraging messages I'll be posting, special offers, maybe giveaways, things like that. So stay tuned. Things that I probably will only post for. I can't post in the community tab on YouTube yet because I'm not at the 1,000 subscriber mark. However, I do appreciate each and every one of my subscribers and those that actually view my videos. I appreciate it very much. I wish you guys love and light, and I will see you in the next one.